in Power BI. You know, last time we discussed about DAS. That was what Musim took us in our last section. So he talked about the DAS expression, how you can use it to manipulate your data, how you can use it to create measure, and how you can use it to make your work simpler while working as a data analyst. Let's quickly do like a quick review of what you've done so far, and as a work of a data analyst, to be precise. Let me share my screen. So as a data analyst, you try to communicate data to the end user or a decision maker in such a way that even if you are not there, someone should be able to understand and communicate what your report is saying about their business. I think I have some template I would like to show you guys, and you just tell me your review about it. I saw one dashboard that, or let me say, okay, is a dashboard, or let me say a report that Sylvia did in a couple of days back, and it was amazing. When you are not there and you send a report to someone, they don't need to call you. They don't need to do what? They don't need to call you like, oh, tell us what you mean by this statement or what your chart is saying. You are giving them a pictorial chart, a pictorial like of what we normally use for English, infographics. Yeah, infographics of what your business is saying. So you don't have to be there, like, okay, they don't have to call you always in order for them to understand what your chart is saying. So how do we, visualize our data? How do we visualize our data? That's the main goal of this our meeting today. Let me try to share my screen. I think I would like to share my whole screen so that everybody can see everything. Let's do this. Can you see my screen? Can you confirm that? Okay. I think we found there. Okay, perfect. So let's go. Let's assume that I think I have some templates here. I have some templates. Let me just give you a typical sample of what I mean. Like my face. Okay. So let me run Power BI, or let me go to my desktop. I think I have some Power BI. Just trying to check some things here. Okay. Data analytics. Okay. Let me open this HR analytics assessment. No. Is it this one? So guys, in short, let me log into my Power BI online. I think we should be able to see many reports here. So, and also let me just give you one secret of visualization in Power BI today. So, I always say it like, if you know how to use PowerPoint, is a plus for you as a data analyst in order to present your data. In order to create presentation, you can use your PowerPoint to build your visual background or how you want your layout to look like. You know, if you want to build something now, you can use PowerPoint to just sketch out what you want your data, your dashboard to look like, or you want, you can also use any other design tool. Where is that? I think I have something here. Just give me a simple review of what you are looking at on my screen. It's coming up. So, I would not like to share this. I don't know. So just tell me something. Tell me something. What do you think about what you are looking at here? You can unmute yourself and speak up. Just tell me something. Or I should also have something here. Guys, please, I want you to speak up. Let's interact so that it won't look like is it magic? These guys are they just playing? Let me log into my Power BI. Please, any review about this? No one is speaking, or am I the one that cannot hear you guys? Please unmute yourself and just tell me something. What do you think? If I send you this kind of file, will you be able to understand it, or I have to, you know, I have to come over and try to explain to you like this is what I mean about this, my report. Will you be able to at least grab something out of this? Okay, reasons.
Come on, guys, let's talk. Let's talk. What do you think? If you don't want to talk, you can
Okay,
drop it in the chat box. I will read it for you.
This you can just so this, and this is PowerPoint. This is not Power BI. This is PowerPoint. So you know a template. You want your how you want your Power BI. You know, just like a template. So what do you think about this? If I'm to send you, if you are my boss now, and I'm to send you this kind of report, what do you think? How will you feel? Is it nice or bad? Is he communicating or not?
Okay, so good
Yeah.
afternoon, everyone. So to
Yeah.
me, I think it's communicating because it's precise and straight to the point. You can see a pie chart, you can see different type of cards, you can see different locations. So you can see a number related to Festa, to Abuja A, to Abuja B, to Abuja and to Kano. That's like maybe that's the respective regions or locations that this data was pulled out from, and you can see how the data was. You can see the numbers of people that interacted with that particular data. So it's just concise and straight to the point. And there are different tools that was used to explain the data sets. That's how I see it for me.
Okay. Yeah, that's nice. That's good. Let's go back to this Power BI report, because you know while trying to build report, you don't just pick charts. You try to check your data, your dimension, and the value you're trying to visualize. Like chart is best. if you are trying to represent the data, for instance, now you're trying to this HR data. You're not trying to kind of, okay, I want to count how many do we have in our company, and you start. What do you think about that? Am I supposed to use like a card to display the number of staff that we have, or I'm supposed to use bar chart or column chart? It's very simple. You will know that, okay, I need a card to display the total number of staff we have within our company. So how do we achieve all this? Do you need to study each visual one after the other? If possible, you can go to your Power BI. Let me launch my Power BI here. I think let me open new interface so that we can work with that. Let's work with the sample data, and let's see how we can interact with those data, and how we can build a visual. You've learned about how to bring your data into Power BI, how to visualize, how to model your data. When you have more than one table within your data model, you have to model it. You have to connect them together, build relationship. If you have any calculation you need to do, you can use your data analysis expression to create like a column, like calculated column, measure, and so on, like that. You can do a lot of stuff like that. That's all what we have been doing. Now, the next thing is what all this data you've been kind of working with, so that the person you pass will be able to do what, to at least you should be able to communicate the data to the end user. That's the major goal of you as a data analyst. So let's do what? I don't really have sample data, but I know within your Power BI, you can bring in a sample data from Microsoft itself. They have a sample data here. Just click on what? Try a sample data here. And I can do maybe if you want to take a tutorial online, you can get your sample data there, or experiment on your own to start creating feature on your own. Load this data. Let's try to load this sample data into our Power BI. So let's wait for it. It's trying to build a connection to the, okay, let's pick this financial data. Let's pick it. And then we don't need to transform anything here. I think everything is fine. And then let's load this data into our Power BI. So, some cases, some of you guys might be asking, okay, I need a sample data to work with. You can at least work with that simple data, and it's just like 700 rows of data. So you can do one or two things, yeah, with it. So yeah, within this data now, let me go to data view. This is what we imported to, or let me say what we loaded into our data view. Now we have segments as a first column. We have country, we have product, we have discount band, we have units showed, we have manufacturing price, sales price, gross sales, we have discount, we have sales itself, and then we have what's it called? We have I don't know. COGX. What's the meaning of that? Someone to tell me what's the meaning of that. Financial people. What's the meaning of COGS? I can't recall right now. And then we have profit. Then we have sales date, and then we have month number, month name, and then we have year.
Can
So
I
now,
can I help out? I just browsed it. It's cost of goods sold. Oh, I think
okay.
Olua
Uh,
Toby has said something in the
yeah,
chat.
cost of goods sold. Yeah. Cost of goods sold. So yeah, so we have that. So Now, all this data now, imagine I just want to see total sales by country, or yeah, if I want to see total sales by country, what do you think would be the best visual for me to use? I have many visuals here. I don't know the type of Power BI you are using. If you are using outdated one, you might not see your own visual in this format. You might be seeing it by your right hand side, or yeah, from the pane. So, but this is how I have my own. I think for the past 2 months, since there was an update in Power BI, this is how the visual looks like. So now, tell me, from this data now, I want to represent country and total sales. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think I'm supposed to use? Let's work together. The best chart to use, or the best visual to use at this point is what? That's what you have to think first. Or for instance, now I just want to display our total profit and I want to display our total sales. So what do you think? What type of visual do I need to use in order to display this information to my audience, to my end users? So let me read chat. I think I need to do this so that I won't be blocking you guys. Let me do this. So any suggestion? So now we want to represent, we want to see like total sales by country. Total sales by country. Let me see chat. Let me drag my chat to this screen. No one is giving me answer. Okay, someone is typing. Let's wait for that. So, if you make this interactive, it will make sense. You should know what exactly you need while trying to build your figure. So yeah, let's try to use a column chart. Let's try to use a column chart here. Take this, for instance. So, and each figure has its attributes. Like you can add something to your x-axis, which gonna be your dimension, while you can on your value, you have to add your y-axis, which is going to be like your value. So don't mistake that. If, for instance, now where you're supposed to add dimension, you are putting your value there, is going to give you wrong interpretation. So let me try to bring country to this place. I can click here and say, okay, let me to add country to this. So in order to list all the country I'm working with, and also I come to my y-axis, what do I need? I need my total sales. Can you see? So can you see what I'm having on my screen? It simply display country with what? With their total sales. It display country with their total sales. So this is a simple way to represent your data. In some cases, imagine I want to represent total sales and profit by country. That's three. You have one dimension and you have two scalar value, which is going to be which is what? Profit and sales. So how do you represent this kind of visual as well? I can simply do, okay, let me add something called cluster, what is it called? Line and stack column chart. You can use that. You can use line and stack column chart in such a way that when you drop it to your Canva like this, you can simply add your country to this place. And okay, the two column, the y axis that you need is going to be is now 2. Now we have one to be a column, while another one is going to be a line. The first one can be my sales like this. Okay, let this be my sales like the way I displayed the first one. While the second one, which is going to be line, I want it to be what? I want it to be my profit. So display my profit and what? My sales at the same time. So if you look at it very well now, we have country, we have total sales over a period of time, and also we have their profit. So, okay, for instance now, I don't know, maybe you've studied Power BI very well. There's a huge what? Spark here, like change at this point where we have why do we have profit in France at this point? You can simply do what? Right click on it and then tell me why we have what? Find where the distribution is different. Why do we have difference in this at this point in France? Why do we have more profit there? So you can easily ask Power BI to explain to you why we have each difference at this point. So and so on like that. So and you can even okay, why do we have low profit in what? In Mexico? So you can Power BI will explain to you why all those things happen. So now let's go again. We have in Power BI another visual that is commonly used by as a data analyst. We use it. We use it a lot. We use it a lot. So which is table and matrix. So we have table and we have matrix. Don't forget this table and matrix. Can you see the two? So these two things give us what is it called? Well, how will I explain this? Uh, I'm trying to get best way to explain this. Okay, you know, table for instance now, it allows. I think I put something down about that. Let me check this. So table itself is a grid that contains related data. You get in a logical series of rows and columns. You know how table appear on your screen. So the table spots two dimension, like whether we have one dimension like maybe a country and date, for instance now, and the data in this what is flat, which means that the duplicate value are displayed are not aggregated. For instance now, if you have something like this, let me drop a table on my screen. So I have a table like this, and let me drag country to this. Can you see we have 4 country, and let me drag dates. Let me drag dates. Can you see? So can you see that we have something duplicated here? So table brings data in this format, but let's try to get it in a matrix view. So imagine I drag my table date here. Can you see? And I have my let me say total sales here. Can you see what I'm having here? This one is giving me total, and it's giving me like aggregate of what I have over a period of time. So you can see Q3 and so on like that. So let's assume I don't even want to see all this. Let me just say by month or year. Okay, let me do year alone. Let's just do this. And what if I had country to this? What if I had country to this? I can do country, or let me make a column to be year. I need the year here. And then I need under my row, let me have country here. Let me have country here. Can you see what I'm having here? So the way they represent data in some cases is different. Why some cases you see that they look alike, but this one give me total. This one only give me total at the end of maybe. Let me add total sales to this one. Total sales to this. So can you see? I only have my total here, but we have a lot of duplication here. Let me remove all this. At this point, they look alike. Let me add date here. Okay. And let me add total sales. So can you see what I'm trying to derive here? I don't know if you get it right, but the case at which you use either of the two is kind of different sometimes. You need to know how to make use of them and how to use it to represent your data. So let's also check some of our our chart that we have. We might not be able to finish everything, so but we have donuts here, we have pie chart, we have ribbon chart. For instance, I think you can add ribbon chart. Okay, I don't know if anyone has used ribbon chart before, but it's somehow complicated and it's kind of difficult to explain. So, but when you have something like what I made mention earlier, like to display ordinary figure, like total sales, total profit, and so on like that, you can easily use card. To do that. So to display all the total sales is this. So you don't need to stress yourself. To display profit, you can hide another card and then you display your profit there. So it's very simple like this. You just know how to format it, how to make it more beautiful, how to use color combination and so on like that. So that's left to you, and that's left to how you can manipulate or format your visual very well. This format icon, can click on this and click on more options. So you can come to visual here, come to format. You can change the color of what you are column like this. If you are not using blue within your company, you change it to any color you are using, and you can display values. If you come to display, under displays, you can easily say, okay, what is it called? Value. Under data label, you can turn it on here. So it will show each value around this place. And if you want it to be like, okay, this value that I'm displaying, where do I want it to position itself? So inside end, can you see? We have different options here. Outside end, can you see? And then you can see inside center, something like this. So it depends on how you want it to appear. And then another thing here is this. While trying to display something, while trying to visualize your data, I'll give you some tips that you need to use. Okay, I've tried column chart, cluster line, and this table, matrix, card. Let's take a look at this. Let's do column, what is it called? Donut chart. So, and try to visualize something with it. So how many years do we have? Okay, I can do, since we have, I think 2 years, 2013, 2014, it's easy to use it to use donut chart. So to represent it, and then, okay, I can say, okay, how many units sold within these regions, or they are within these 2 years. So I can do, okay, 2013, we sold 26% of our total sales. Why in 2014 we sold 86. What is it? Is it 86 or okay? I want to see it in percentage. Okay, can you see now? 76% here, while we have just 23% in 2013. So donut chart can easily represent this, and you don't have to stress yourself. It's kind of giving you exactly what you need to know. So the same way you can use column chart, what's it called, pie chart. And now, if what you need here, you don't even see what you need within this visual, there's a way to get more visual from what market space, Microsoft market space. Can you just you can click on this more visual, go to more visual here. When you go to more visual, oh sorry, what's my email? Oh, what's my email? Sorry. Today at IQ Tech. Do this Microsoft.com. Let me try to log in so that it will take me to the market space. Okay. No. Okay, I need this. And continue. So can you see, it will take you to market space where you can see more visual that you can use, So if, for instance, now you can use this KPI gauge. Okay, so if you want to pick it, you want to use it to measure something, you want to use it to track performance, or you want to use it to do just to track performance or target and budget and so on like that, you can use that. You want to, can you see another type of map? This is another type of map you can use within your Power BI. And we have a lot of charts are here that you can easily import to your Power BI. And let me also, you can search if you have something in mind. Like I think I used to use this visual very well back then. This tachometer, I used to use it very well. I so much love this visual. So it's very, like, if you want to do something related to performance, you can easily use it. So when you click on it, it will take you to this place where you can simply download it, or you can even add it to your Power BI direct. So let me click on add, and you can download it on your system, and then you can go and import it. You get. So let me add. So automatically it will help me to load it into my Power BI visual. I think it's still loading. Let's wait for it. So it's still loading. The moment you import, you add it to your Power BI, it will automatically add it to your visual. Can you see? The visual was successfully imported into this report. So the reason why you can easily download it on your system in case you need it in another report. When you need it in another report, you can simply download it on your system. But if you have connection always, you can easily always add it to your report. So can you see? So we have tachometer here. Anyone you want to use. So and I'll just give you within like maybe 5 minutes or 6 minutes to this time. I'll give you some tips that when you are trying to build a report, you need to be conversant with it, such as adding a conditional formatting to your report. If, for instance, now at this point I want to check, okay, any profit that is less than 10 million, help me to color it in a red format. So if I come to this place and, under my report, I just say, okay, all this, I want to add conditional formatting, sum of profit here. So under this sum of profit, I can simply add something to it like, okay, what is it called? I want to say something. So, okay, conditional formatting. So you can add conditional formatting to this visual now. So how do I add that? You can simply do what is it called? Select. When you select, do this, sum of profit. Okay, some already. So I want to add conditional formatting. Oh, Sylvia, remind me. Because of the update, I think I'm missing something out here. So I think I can simply do, okay, I can simply do this. Where is it? Sum of sales, right click, so as percentage graph, no.
Okay, which one are you looking for?
Yeah, conditional formatting, yeah. So
It's
think
on
under
the
format.
it's under formatting. I'm still using the old version.
You are still using the old version?
Yes.
Okay, okay. I think we can add condition. Okay.
Yes, that's the effect.
Conditional formatting, yeah, under color. Okay, yeah. So under color, we can add new rules, and you can use what rules, and we can do total profit. So if it is less than number, if it is greater than equals to 0 and less than 21 million, you can say less than or equals to 21 million. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So show it as red. Show it as red. Yeah. So the moment you do this, it turns everything to red. So I think that value is too much. Oh, sorry, I clear it. So let's do it again. Under here, can do profit if it's greater than number 0 equals to let's do sum of sales. If the sales is greater than, okay, anything less than 10 million. Let's do anything less than 10 million. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So new rule, if it is greater than or equals to 10 million. Okay, if it is greater than or equals to 10 million, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in number, and okay, numbers, right? Let me just say 20 million here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is show green here. So we can click on more color like this, pick something around here, and do okay. So do you have something?
So you won't go back.
Yeah.
The numbers are close. I think it's best you like the sum of sales. The numbers are close. The numbers are close for the sum of sales.
The sum of sales. Yeah, we have up to 20 million. Some are okay. Yeah. I get what you're saying. So yeah, I get what you're saying. So
I think maybe yeah, since we're having 21 million and 25 million, you can
we can use
back again.
Yeah. We can use profit either. So if profit is less than 1 million and if it is greater than 2 million. So I think that will also help us. So I can simply do this. Where is the column? This is the column. This let me clear this column. Let's check that line. Where is the line style and where is the color? So this is the color of our line. You can say more color. It's not function. Okay. I can't even use function for this. So, but under your column, you can simply use function for column. So it's just for you to design your rules. If it is what? If it is greater than some value, you can simply say if your total profit here is greater than 0. Okay, I can say if it is greater than or equals to 2 million. Okay, if it's greater than 2 million, but less than 5 million, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So just show as green. Where's that more color? And then you pick your color here. So you're fine. You can design another rules. Like, okay, if your profit is greater than 0, but less than 2 million, if it is less than 2 million here, yeah, so it should show something different. I can simply click on this. So we pick this. Oh, I don't know. Okay. I get what you're saying, Sylvia. So the number are so close. Yeah. It might not work the way I want here. So, but at least you get what I'm saying. You can simply go and explore more around this. So conditional formatting is very, very important. And also alignment. So for instance, now the way you align your stores, the way you align your chart and so on like that, while trying to build your report, don't forget to align very well. If you don't know how to align, just select your what is it called like this, your object, and then go to format, I guess, yeah, and then this alignment, it will help you to align. Can you see align to the top? So distribute horizontally, and you can distribute vertically. So if you want it to, to look perfect while trying to build your report. So, and also, if you want to organize your measure, for instance, now you have your measure, many measure within your data, your feed field. If you create measures, so you can create it and put it everything within folder. Page navigation, if you have multiple pages, so don't forget to have, if I have another page now, like this, you can simply add page navigation to your page. Under here, you can simply come to this place and do button, and then you add page navigation to your page. So can you see? So it will take me to another page when I click on it on this second page. Can you see? So if I click on this second page now, there's no way for me to go back. You can simply add back button to it. So by the time you click on back button, it will take me back to the first page. So where I click from. So that's another thing. And also some cases now, when you design your report, you don't want people to just come in and then be dragging your, by mistake, they can be dragging your object. So just click on your object, and then, or you can click on, you can do Control A. When you do Control A, you can lock your objects. You can lock all the objects. I think, where is that? Format, and then selection. I think, where do I lock the object? I want to lock this object. The lock is different to when you are grouping. You understand? So, what is up here? Object. Let me check this. group, I just want to lock format, and then find to selection. Yeah, selection will give you this, and then right click format. What's happening? Okay, let's check. Let's search for what we are looking for. Lock objects. Yeah. So this is what I'm looking for. I can lock this object. So sometimes we can't find what you are looking for easily. You can simply search for it. Can you see? The moment I click on lock object, I'm able to get it. And when you click on it, check this box. It automatically lock the object. So you cannot just move all the object around like this again. You cannot just move. Can you see? You can't just by mistake drag it around when you use lock object option. So another thing you need to know is what probably you want to export your report to PDF. You can simply export your PDF your report to PDF, and you just share your report. If you don't want to share it, maybe on a collaboration, maybe probably on Power BI service or anything like that. So you can use export to PDF option. And what else? Tooltip. Don't forget tooltip. Probably by the time someone click on checkout, maybe by the time someone put cursor on this bar chart now, you want something else to display. For instance, now you want something else to display. So maybe you want to, when you click on this, you can go to this, and then you do tooltip, maybe some of this. So let me go to more option here under format, more option. So you can go to where is tooltip under my design. Can you see this tooltip? I have two things here. Report page, there. So if you don't want to use this auto, you can simply use something else. You can use either default or a report page. If it is a report page, you can go and select that report page from anywhere that the report is coming from. If you don't want to use this background, you can change it. So when you change it, when you place your cursor here, can you see the background? So if that one is not making sense, you can simply pick another one. Okay, I want something different. Can you see the tooltip is changing? It's changing automatically. So so you can do a lot of things here. You can do a lot of things. So that's how to work around some visuals within Power BI. And don't forget, if you have this PowerPoint knowledge very well, so you can simply design your template within PowerPoint. I think I have some sample PowerPoint templates that I designed some times back. So I think you can simply learn about how to use PowerPoint to create your template, and then later you make use of it within your Power BI. Let me take, for instance, I have HR template here. Can you see? By the time I was designing my template, I come up to this place, design this template at this point, and then can you see? So when you want to export it, you can export it to SVG format. So by the time you want to save, just say save as and change this to scalar vector graphics, which is SVG, and then you can just say give it a name and export it. I'm only exporting this one alone. So after you are done, go back to this. Can you see this is it? It will show as like something you can open with web with browser. When you double click on it now, it's open with browser. Can you see the template here? I see it. So you can close it. And if you want to make use of it within your Power BI, you go back to your Power BI desktop here. And then if I want to use it as a background for this second page, I'll just come to my page information setting. Can you see when you click on within your page, you can do Canva background. If you want to use color, you can use color, any color you want to use. And don't forget that transparency is there. You can change the transparency, and then you can browse images. You can browse images here and pick the template you want to use. Can you see this template that I just created? And then you drop it there. So when you pick it, you can reduce the transparency. Can you see to 0 so that it will show very clear on your screen? And then make sure that you select fill here so that it will cover everywhere within your page. And you can see the button that I created earlier. So this is how to work with maybe external background or template you've created before. If I just want to add anything to this now, I can simply come to my visual. Okay, maybe I want to add total sales now as a number. Can come to this place. So adjust whatever you want to adjust here. What's happening? I can't click anything here. So you can just do whatever you want to do around this place. And then okay, let me do lock objects and then remove it. So I can simply adjust this, take it to this place and do property of this. Can simply reduce the size. Background color, I don't need it, so that it will match the kind of Canva, the background of the Canva that I brought in. I don't need title. I don't need category. I just need the number here. I can say the value. The type 45 is too much. Let me do 25. Is that okay? So I can simply reduce it and say, okay, oh, this is the number of my sales or anything I'm trying to place here. So it's very simple, and just keep practicing so that you get your visual very neat and in the sense that when your audience, the end user, sees what you're trying to communicate to them, they find it easier to use, and then they can easily communicate and make decision through your presentation or through your dashboard or your report. So thank you guys. It's nice being here again. Please, if you have any question, let's try to pass the question. You can unmute yourself or you can drop it on the chat box, or just follow us on WhatsApp, join us the Telegram, subscribe to the YouTube channel in case you want to rewatch the class. And also, what else? Next is going to be our review of the past 5 weeks. And then we are going to share a data set in such a way that you can use it to practice. When you use it to practice and you come up with your own report, build something stunning and come and present it and win the prize of attending this marathon. So show us that you've learned something new. Show us that you've discovered a lot of things in Power BI, and then use it to create a report. And then we are going to review everything by next week. Anybody that participates, we are going to review it. Then we give prize to whoever deserves it. So any question, guys. I can see Oluwatobi, Babawale, I can see Yusuf, I can see Sanusi, I can see Kende, I can see Wakilu. Please, if you have any question, just let us hear from you. Do you have any question?
So guys, do you have any question? It's time for questions. Drop your questions or you can ask your question. I'm sure you have a lot of questions to ask. You can drop it if you don't want to talk. I'll help you talk. Selena, don't you have questions?
No, I don't for now. Thank you very much for this session, Mr. Hafiz.
Okay. Kende. Everybody. So nobody has questions. So you understood everything.
Okay. I don't know. Sylvia, this thing. I don't know the type of data source you want to share with them. You can drop it on the group chat and also the Telegram. Whoever have interest, or while trying to upload this on the YouTube channel, we can add the link to that data source. So share it with everybody. Whoever participates on the challenge, and it will come on live by next Saturday, so that we can review the whole report. And I'm very sure we're gonna have people who will review it and see which one is the best. Then make sure your report is communicating. That's the best thing. Make sure you have details about your report, and then let's have it by next weekend. Thank you guys. Thanks for joining, and see you next time. Sylvia, any other thing?
No, nothing else. Since nobody has a question, so we'll just look for the data set. And I hope you guys are excited to work on the data set that we'll provide to you. If you're working on the data set and you have any questions or you need clarifications or you need guidance, you can always reach out on WhatsApp. I mean, the hosts, the speakers, everybody is there in the group to answer any question you have. And the best way you can make sure you learn something from this training session is to work on projects. If you don't get your hands working on something, even if you learned just one thing, that thing you learned will just fly away from the other end. So it sticks with you when you practice more. You don't need to be perfect to work on the project. You don't need to be perfect. Just attempt it. Anything you do and you feel like, oh, it's not communicating enough, you can always reach out. Anyhow, you are able to, any level you're able to reach out to the organizers, the teachers, like everybody will be there next week to review the project. So it's just like guiding you, taking your hands and taking it to the next step. Anything you are able to, we just want to see what you can communicate with your mind, how you can be able to extract insights from data. So don't be scared to attempt the project, please. Hello, and can anybody hear me? Did you guys hear
sure.
what I said? Okay, you're waiting for the data
No,
set.
no
No
issue.
problem. Sanusi, no problem. I'll send it.
All right, now, bye everyone. See you next week.
Thank you, Hafiz, for today's session. I learned a lot. I'm pretty sure they learned too, because they don't have questions. It means that everything was well received. So if you're not on our WhatsApp group, please make sure to join on our WhatsApp group, because we'll be sharing the data sets there. And the recording for last week and this week will be uploaded together to the YouTube session. Please, you guys should bear with us. So we'll upload it, let's say before Monday, Tuesday, you get it. But please make sure you attempt the project, because there are prizes waiting for you, not just reviews, prizes too.
All right now. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Yeah, you too,
Bye,
Mr.
guys.
Hafiz, and everyone.
Yeah.
See you next week and in the WhatsApp group.
Baby, calm down.